Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the excavation of Hob's Barrow. We've just spoken to Mr. Briden here, and it turns out that Hob's Barrow is on his land, but it's not the first time someone's tried to excavate it. In fact, his brother did a long time ago, and it drove him mad. So we've got permission to at least see the barrow. So I believe we might be able to go through the gate now into the fields.
The smell of damp soil and rotting vegetation.
At least he said we could come through, so... Okay, yeah, here we go. Nice little stroll in the rain. I'm a little bit nervous about this, to be honest. I don't know what to expect.
I probably should have brought my umbrella.
It's not that thing, is it? There's a stone. Could you imagine if this was it? After all this build-up, it was just a random little tiny stone in the middle of nowhere.
I can take a closer look.
A.R. Oh, that's Gravestone, right? It's going to be his brothers, maybe?
A.R. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to.
No, I mean, his surname was Briden, so unless his brother had a different surname, I doubt it.
Finally, here it is.
Oh, here it is.
Hob's Barrow.
Okay. It's pretty big. The music doesn't sound scary.
Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Long Barrow. Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
I don't know. Let's have a look. What's she doing?
That smell. Earthy and sweet.
Oh. Oh, okay. Achievement unlocked, Hob's Barrow. Looks like another flashback, yeah.
3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come.
So it's hide and seek, I'm guessing. Oh no.
Are you ready for your first excavation?
Ooh.
Yes, Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Thank you, Daddy.
Our first excavation. I do like the contrast between these flashbacks where everything's very vivid and bright and colourful. There's a trowel there. And like the modern day stuff is dark and grey and dreary. It really does change the vibe massively.
Now I'm ready.
Okay, so we've got our trowel. Have we got anything else around here? Typical kids' reaction. There's some dirt there, so I'm guessing we just dig up this pile of dirt. This is obviously where she got her fascination with excavations from.
No treasures here.
Oh. Oh, I see. There's other piles of dirt around as well.
Nothing here.
No, still no treasure. Okay. Is there anything we missed over here? Because he was standing over here, so I'm guessing it wouldn't have been too far across. Unless, of course, he sort of buried it and then walked across as a bit of a sort of a misleading thing. Can we get to that? Yeah, we can. Nice. I like the music on these flashbacks as well. It's very peaceful. Right, what have we got? Wow.
Daddy, I found the treasure.
What is that? An urn?
Look.
Well done, little bird.
A vase?
Your first successful excavation. That urn you're holding
Yeah.
is very old and precious. Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Seems like they had a very strong bond, and then obviously when the dad got sick and maybe died, had a big impact on her. Excuse me. I was trying to stifle a burp there. Okay, well. Hob's Barrow.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Briden's permission to excavate.
Yeah, so we can't excavate it without talking to him.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Briden's permission to excavate.
Okay, well, we've seen it. I just want to see if we can head... Okay, we can't head any further to the left. Fine. Nothing else. We're not going to excavate it without his permission, because that would just be... You know, this is
Someone
weird.
has carved the letters AR into the stone.
Not sure what that is all about. I'm sure that will become apparent later on. Let's go back to Mr. Briden, I get. Oh god, it's getting dark. Can we hurry it up a bit? I don't want to be near the barrow while it's dark.
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Oh no, we've got to get through the moors. He's gone. Look, there's no lights on.
I shouldn't disturb him at this late hour.
Fine. How do we... Can we exit this way? Yeah, cool. The music just changes the vibe completely, doesn't it? It's so good. Like, I feel on edge now, and a minute ago I just felt so calm and peaceful. Oh god, there's a horrible fog rolling in. Oh no. I don't like it. I mean, I do like it, but I don't like it. Alright. The safety of the inn. Oh, Mr. Crozier's here.
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
You're most welcome.
Let's ask about fossils.
How long have you been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner of creatures to uncover.
Such a playground for a young lad. What's your favourite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today.
Huh?
The most recent is always the best.
Indeed.
What about you, lass? Do you collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing a book on the barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England. I document all my findings.
But what do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No, I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
Yeah.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along, then?
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hob's Barrow.
Let's ask about Lord Panswick.
What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
So there's some new looking people here. I don't know if they'll speak to us.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming. I am gonna knock his bloody block off. In fact, I can think of a better punishment. Oi, what do you want, lady? Piss off.
Oi!
You heard the man.
Charming.
God, lovely people. Oh, look, this guy's playing a knifey game. This always reminds me of that Simpsons episode.
Good evening, sir.
Does Stanley know you're doing that to his table?
I'll leave you to it.
Oh no, is that the cat?
I don't wish to wake him up.
No, I don't wish to wake him up either, to be honest. Creepy cat. Oh, Cyril.
Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here?
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewlay Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me
Oh,
drink.
come on. I thought we were
He
friends.
seems even more wound up than usual.
I thought we were best friends now, Cyril. Come on, let's talk to Stanley. Stanley's our friend.
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Let's order a drink.
A mug of your finest ale, please.
Put it on the tab, yeah? Hopefully he doesn't ask us to pay this tab at any point soon.
There we are. That's 2 pence on your account.
Thank you.
I wonder if it actually does, like, keep track of the spending. Hob's
I
Barrow.
found Hob's Barrow.
Oh, remember what I said, Miss Bateman? There are stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add.
Good point.
Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I mean, I'm with the locals on this one. Go to bed? Not yet. I just want to see if we got the creepy music in the toilet again.
I must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets.
Oh, okay. So, to-do list. We've got literally nothing to do, so I guess bed it is. I'm dreading this a little bit after what happened the last time we went to bed.
Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Briden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Well, I guess that's what we've got to do tomorrow, but for now...
Miss Bateman,
Yes. Oh, it's him.
how are you?
Tillet.
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
One won't hurt. Perhaps I can gain more information from Mr. Tillet. No thanks, I keep a clear head. Should you stop drinking so much for the man's health? Yeah, let's go for a drink.
One won't hurt.
Excellent.
We want to make friends here,
I
right?
feel bad about what happened last night. I'm sorry I can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillet. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
I'm not sure that's logical.
No.
But worth trying?
I don't need any further convincing.
Take your seat, Miss Bateman. I shall return with the goods.
I mean, we'll see what happens. If his behaviour deteriorates again, then, you know, we won't be indulging his drinking
to
anymore.
Leonard's shoulder.
Wherever he may be.
But this could be useful information.
I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask you to dig up Hob's Barrow?
I mean, I don't know.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillet was to be my ally.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy.
I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger. He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillet. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
It still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
Maybe.
Are you all right, Mr. Tillet?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Oh,
Your
no.
wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the Plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was naught but bones by the end. I can't get the image out of my mind.
Well, I guess that explains his
She meant
behaviour.
everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillet. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks out in the moor, my mother and I, ever since I were a little one. She'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench, which we've erected at her favourite lookout spot on the moors.
Oh, we saw that.
Margaret's Lookout, we called it. Aye,
That's a beautiful tribute.
aye. If you take a seat there, do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillet. I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak.
Right.
He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him, and I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillet. I'd do anything to bring him back to the man he was. I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
I really shouldn't. But I did. And another after that.
Oh no.
And another. The frustrations of my visit to Bewlay slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillet and I. I treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Oh, all right then. Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
It's an interesting song. Arthur seems like a nice guy, actually. Oh no, here we go. Is the creepy cat coming back again? Or is it going to be something else this time? Oh, what's this? Oh, we're like... That's where the gravestone was. And we're like in some sort of... I don't know. Trance? Like a dream of the Barrow? What is that? What the hell is that? What on earth is that? Okay, that's just weird.
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this? Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What?
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
You were deep down with the others. You were there, and something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go.
What is that thing?
One more thing. This is not a dream.
Oh my god. The second day. That was odd. That was really odd. Oh look, is that the proof on the floor? Sounded a bit like Arthur though, didn't it? That voice. Very weird.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
Well, it's nice to know more about Thomasina. Actually, we've got quite a bit of backstory on her in this episode, which is nice for character development and stuff. But we'll explore day 2 in the next one. That was really cool, wasn't it? So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, Hobo, Numinous, Coumadin and Paul Leone. And I'll see you next time.